Hello everybody and welcome back to Kinlaig on the Highland Fishing Expansion. So, annoyingly, I'd recorded, I think I'd got about half an hour of footage, and then we had a scheduled power cut which I didn't know about, which when it happened and I told my partner about it, she went, "Oh yeah." So I was like, brilliant. So the first half an hour of the the only half an hour of the recording that I managed to get is, I think it's what you would class as corrupted. So I can't use it at all, can't do anything. I even tried to put it into, because I use CapCut for editing. I don't know whether that's the right thing to do, but it's the one that I know how to use, so that's why I use it. And yeah, just absolutely nothing happens, which is so annoying. So we are starting again by moving all these bales, which I'm slightly a bit... moving bales is not the funnest of jobs, and I think what I'd said in the first attempt of this was on about maybe getting an auto stacker, but then what's really the point of getting an auto stacker when they cost 40,000-50,000 when we can just move them like this? I think getting a power cut and losing the recording is the perfect example of why an auto stacker would be brilliant. Right, let's just line this up a bit better. I did also use a telehandler instead of the tractor, but I thought, why not? We'll just use the tractor. But yeah, so we're going to get all these bales loaded up, which I can tell you they do not all fit onto the tractor and trailer. So we will have to lead some of them down to the cow pasture and to the sheep. Sheep? Don't know, doesn't sound right saying sheeps. But yeah, we'll have to... Oh, this is just typical of today, isn't it? But right, we will get on and we'll get this loaded. Right, let's go and leave this here. I do know I have left, I've had two bales fall over. I was a lot tidier when I was doing this job with the telehandler, believe it or not. But anyways, c'est la vie. Right, we're just going to go get the fertiliser spreader on, and I'll probably jump cut doing this. Oh, mind the door. That's not good. That would have cost us a bit of money, won't it? Yeah, so we'll go, because I don't think I know. It's literally once round and then not even up the middle with the spreader. And when we come back down, we can gather that bale up and we can get those ready to go into the cow enclosure, the Highland cow enclosure, because overnight I would imagine they would use up the two bales. But before we do any of that, there is the small thing of we need to change our productions. So if we go, well, one has not finances. We owe 300,000. So I think let's pay that back. We've got the money. Fair dues will get us under 1 million, but yeah, we're bound to make more money. So I'm not too fussed. Right. So now we owe no loan because that was costing us 1,000. Does it say it on here? Yeah, there we go. Loan interest, £1,000 a month, and we weren't getting, and we didn't need to have it. So I should have probably have sold it then. Right, with that done, I want to go on to here. I want to change these to distributing because we need some more here. There's loads of food there, so that's handy. But right, I will quickly get on and get this spread. Yeah, as you can see, it's just round and up the middle. Right, we're almost there. There we go, that's done. There is a slight bit in the corner that we haven't got, but I'm not too fussed about that. Right, let's just go sort these 2 bales out, and then we will look to move on to next month, because the soybeans, I'm sure the soybeans should be ready to be sold, so we can claw back a bit of that money that we've just spent. Alright, and these 2 can just be left there for the time being. Right, let's go to, we must have a vehicle near the house, we do. Let's go hop in here and go rest. I'm not too sure what I think of the NPCs. I've probably said that already, but I don't really see the point of them. But anyways, let's go into here and we'll sleep till 8 o'clock. Look at that, overnight we're back into the million, and we should be able to offshore. They are full again, or full-ish, so we can change these. Oh no, not storing, selling, and selling. Stonemason's fine, that's fine. And there's nothing for that. So we want to, wow, have you seen how many fish we've got there? I think they're July, are they? So prices, trout, yeah, July, and salmon, July. We're going to make a lot of money in July. Yeah, so that's empty there. But what we'll do is we will hop on, we'll get this put onto our trailer, which is by the chickens. I would imagine the chickens want some wheat. There's only 388 litres in there, so it's next to nothing. But they've taken it, so that's emptied the trailer. And I think, because there isn't many soybeans, we'll just load these up with the telehandler. But we just need to find out where these are to be sold. 3, 5, 7 fish food factory. Well, that's where we're going. So let's tag that. Let's find this, and we'll get the trailer loaded up and get them sold. I think it will be 2 loads, I would imagine. well, this is definitely the quickest way to get to the docks. We made, was it 65,000 off a full load of soybeans? So let's go and sell these and let's see what we get for that. It shouldn't be too much. Almost 17,000. Right, let's have a look at the used machinery, because we are going to need in the next day or two to buy ourselves a combine, and we've got a whole harem to go at. I'm very much toying with going with one of these, which I think we might as well. See, that jumps up huge in price. And if I go, so that says it should get to, wow, that's expensive. 640. And then combinations, I was going to go with the 12-foot header, which that one, the only difference is that one flexes. So I'll probably go with that one. So we're looking at, what will that be with the header trailer as well? 800,000 to get that. But like I say, once we've got that, that header, it will be a fair setup. Just having a look at, obviously this is 3 meters smaller, but just something like that would do. Because if you look at the land that we have, obviously field 2 is potatoes, 24 is soybeans, then we've got onions. What's that one? Was that onions? I think that's onions. Yeah, onions. We've got carrots in 21, and then we've got wheat and corn. Oh, so we've got 3 out of the 6 fields we have crops in, but I'm not including grass. 3 are root crops, and 3 are arable. So we will stick with the bigger header. Right, let's get back up to the farm, and I think we just need to check the animals, and I need to make sure that I've downloaded a mod, because there is a new mod that I would like to implement on this series, considering we're in the UK, and make it more realistic for me. So I think I'm going to leave this here for now. So let's turn that off. Let's go take this to do some water for the cows, and whilst I'm doing with this, I will quickly just leave the game, drop onto, I've got the mod downloaded, so I just need to open the map back up and make sure it's installed on this Let's Play. So let's just, oh, I need to turn the engine on. Let's just dump some water into there. We want to go to construction. If we go to animals and dog, I'm hoping this works. So we should be able to, where's the best place to put these? I'm probably giving it away by saying these. Let's go. Let's make it around here. So if we press F, we can customize. Where's me? I've lost my mouse. Hold on. Let's press F and customize to black. Oh, I'm not a border collies. Okay, so Labradors is for myself. Basically, where I'm going with this, I have 10 Labradors and a tackle and a golden retriever. So yeah, basically this is me, make it feel a lot like home. But I can do that, and then if I can go dark champagne, let's do that, because this is what a lot of ours are. So it's a mod called Who Let the Dogs Out. So that's why I'm wanting to now go and put a load of these down. Should we put one over here? And then I think, considering we've got sheep, we should get ourselves a border collie. So tri-coloured. I think that one looks a bit better. Where we're going to put this one. Border collies, they can be a bit temperamental, can't they? So we'll put this one slightly on its own back here. Like that. And now there's nothing really much more to do. Then let's go and let's go throw some food in the bowl and see what they're all doing. But as soon as I saw this mod, I thought that is amazing. Definitely something we've got to do. Especially because I think base game, you're only allowed one. Now I can have as many, or at least as what I presume, as many as I want. Look at all the dogs. Oh, I love it. Right. So we go to here. What can we... Oh, sell doghouse. No thanks. How do we... So we can pet. Hey look, we just got an achievement for petting a dog. That's not so bad, is it? Let's go over here, let's pet you. And now it says, oh there we go, so we can fill that with food. Fill that with food. Fill that one with food. Look, they're all coming running back now, aren't they? Fill that one, and then it's just this one needs filling. I just don't know how we're going to fill this one because it could be just too close to the door. Anyways, I'm sure they wouldn't mind sharing with all the others. So just trying to think of what else is left to do. This month we're about sorted. So let's just, I think the only thing is the chickens, which they're not too bad. But what we can go and do is we can go load up this trailer. So I'll just try, if I leave the New Holland here and hop into here, we'll just load this up with whatever wheat's left or whatever wheat we can get in. And then we'll leave that for the chickens because they're sure to get through the majority of it, I would have thought. And it's not, oops, I should have gone to the back. And it's not too big a deal to empty. Our honey there, we've now got half a pallet of honey, so it's definitely quicker than base game, but it's still not very fast at all. So let's go to here and wheat 3,000. But yeah, we're having the same problem as with the soybeans there. It's bled through the wall, and in doing that we can't gather it up, which I hope this is something that has been fixed, because that is rather annoying. I'm just thinking how brilliant it is that we can finally load up out of the sheds ourselves. Okay, let's go around to this side. Let's see what we can get here. And then what we may do is we'll just bob into another time lapse where we can take the bales off the trailer, which I know they've only just gone on, but take the bales off the trailer, but then we need to load all our fish up and try and look to get our fish back to shore. Right. Why can we not get these little bits? Let's just go quickly to landscaping. Let's just see if this... Yeah, let's get rid of the forest. There we go. It's annoying, we would have lost some, but I'd rather be clean and tidy like so. Wow. I am, before we forget, oh, let me get out of here. I haven't done these as well. How have I hit that top part and I didn't hit it on the way in? Is it the weight on the axle? Yeah, I'm going to change this. I think that's the last time we're going to do that. So here, let's change these to selling, change these to selling. Yeah, I'm not going through that that ordeal again. Has it already spawned some more on the platform? Or let's just have a quick look, make sure it hasn't. Yeah, right. Let's now go and find where to sell these. So, trout. Did I move into August? I thought it was in July. Oh, no. Did I skip through 2 months there by accident? Oopsie. Right, we're not going Gold Cross Valley. We'll have to go for here. And I'd imagine the salmon will be the same. 1135. Slightly better at the warehouse, but that's not too much to worry about. And this, we are going up into the town. So probably, let's go up through this way, right, and let's go round like that. So I definitely lost one pallet into the ocean. I don't know whether I may have lost any more, but let's take the straps off here. Let's just pull through nice and steady. Oh, brilliant, it's taken them all. 638,754. That is a ridiculous amount of money. And I can't nip to the store just like that. We'll drive ourselves there. We'll go check the store and see what's there. So we have one, which that isn't too bad at all. We will look to get that sold. But considering I've moved on more months than what I meant to do, let's check our... okay, we have 5 fields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields ready to do. So I'm going to knock our time down to 0. And that means we're also going to have to buy the combine. Oh dear. I think let's park this back up at the farm. We'll get the trailer on, and we will get ourselves ready. We may even, because I know what I would like to also do is get a workshop. I don't like the base game ones, so I'll try find one on Mod Hub, or one that I've already downloaded, so that we can then change the potato, the onion harvester, change that for potatoes. And what I may do in the interim, in the business of trying to save time, is the onions, I can set them on a worker to start with. You can see how that field's been drilled, can't you? Did I drill it? It looks like I've done every other row, then gone round on the outside. Yeah, if the onions are ready, which they are, I'm going to put the onion, everything to get the onions off, I'm going to put it onto this tractor, and I can set that away on a worker. And then it does mean that we could start the potato harvest. We could start that and then get the combine. I'm trying to think, it's going to be absolute carnage, isn't it? Right, let's drop that there and let's get the onion equipment on. I did, when I sped through time, all my triggers for here and the sheep, they were all going nuts, saying that they were full. So I did have to quickly bob back to sort that out. Look at the dogs are everywhere. Right, let's put that on. And I don't know whether it works or not. Oops. If the onion harvester... That's really annoying. I shouldn't have put that as close as what I did. If the onion harvester works, if you could leave it to a worker to do the job, I really hope it can do, because if that is the case, I can leave the worker obviously doing this lifting here, and then leave the worker picking them all up. But I just need to make sure. The only problem we will have is because I'm not doing it, we will have every row instead of when I was doing it. It was different. So let's just go. That's what I would say we want. So it just drops it straight down the middle. Or do I want to put it to the side? Because surely if I put it to one side, it must work out eventually. Let's just see what happens here. What side have I put it on? Drop mode left. If I hire a worker, field not ready. Well, it says it's ready to go. Let's just see if I can make a start. So let's turn on. What does it say? Was it still drop side left? I want to put it drop right. So let's go control. Oh, we're on the front. Where's drop mode left, drop mode right? So now let's drop both of these machines. That one and that one. So that's now putting it to the right. And now let's see if the worker will take over for us. Come on, do us proud here. So I'm thinking fair dues for the headlands. It's going to be as many rows as it needs, but when it does the up downs, it may throw it all into one, so it may be a few less rows for us to do. I don't think it's going to want to work, is it? Let's just keep watching. Okay, it's making a new start, which I can live with that because it's doing something. It hasn't cleaned those onions though. What's it doing? Let's just get rid of the worker and I hope I don't do any crop destruction. Turn them both on. Let's drop. Oh, hello. What happened there? Why did that not drop them for me? Oh, for some reason my controller's going off. Oh no, we're back on. We can drop now. So let's get to here. Or is it one of them where you can only top? I don't know. Let's go like that. Let's get the worker back on. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it's looking like I'm going to have to be the one to do the whole field. It doesn't look like the worker wants to get involved with it, which is absolutely fine. It's just means it's going to be a fairly big job for us. Number of headlands 6. So what I will then do is we will drop them down. And what I'll do is I'll just do the headland, and then that'll do for this episode. Well, that's 6 headlands done, and that's taken a long time. I am going to have a look at, because obviously with the worker not being able to do it, and I imagine with me putting 3 into 1, the worker's not going to be able to pick up the rows for us. So I'd imagine I'm going to have to do all of this. But if we lift that up, I just want to make sure, because I don't like how these lines are going. So if we say that will be a lot better, because then we can cut a line down here, you know, get this little corner off, and then we can do a line from maybe here and just cut that corner off just to make life a bit easier. But we'll do all that in the next episode. Then we're going to have a workout of how we're going to do these fields. And what we're going to buy, because obviously we can set the worker off in the potato field as we're doing this, but then obviously we've got a combine to buy and baling, so we've got to, there's a lot to do, a lot to do. What's this field to this? Is this fully grown now again? That was a big mistake moving through the months. I must have moved through one of them rapid speed, because if we look here, we've got canola in. Oh, well, to be fair, canola's only August. Well, everything's just decided to be August. Harvest season. Oh, no, July. And I would have planted it in August. So, yeah, I could have done that and had one job further out of the way. But anyways, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you've liked and enjoyed the video. And I will see you again in the next one. Bye for now.